Okay, in 2013 the Heart Foundation started using locked Microsoft Word files to get our application information. Now, for the most part, these application forms worked extremely well and people were able to use them, but we did have some people that reported some problems, and these were mostly for one of two things: either the formatting and embedding of images or graphs in the project plans of applications, where people wanted to make better use of the limited space available to them, and secondly in the insertion and use of electronic signatures or in the insertion of manually completed signature pages. So I want to talk to you about these two things today in this video and give you a couple of tips that will hopefully help you use the application form. First thing I want to talk about is the inclusion and embedding of images and graphs in the project plan. So what I have here is one of our application forms. This is for our partnership engagement grants, but all our application forms are similar. This is a project plan, and this is what a project plan section will look like this year. It's a little bit different from last year in that we've removed the box. That does give you some additional formatting options. Now, the thing that concerned some of our applicants last year was that when trying to insert a picture, and I'll just do that now by inserting a graph that we have here, you'll notice that with this locked document you can't actually wrap this graph, which means that this space here is lost, and in fact if you had your graph a little bit smaller you can't sort of put text around the side of it, and people were concerned that they were losing space. Now, there is a workaround for this, and it involves using another Word document. So you can copy the text and the figure that you're interested in, open a new blank document, paste those in there, and you're now able to, rather than go to page layout, change the formatting of this particular figure so that you can get word wrapping. You can do this any way you like. Once you've done that, you can then copy that, go back to the original application and paste it in there, and the wrapping is retained. So there is a workaround there, and hopefully that will give people a little bit more space for their applications. The second thing that people reported difficulty with was in completion of the signature page, and we asked where possible for electronic signatures. There's a number of different ways of inserting electronic signatures. One way, which I'll describe now, is to simply put in the information in for the applicant. Let's say it's Bill Bixby. Insert type in the date here. In this case, we might say it's the 21st of January. And in the signature box, simply select Insert Picture. And if you have a scan or a TIFF of the signature, you can simply insert that, and that's fine. We'll accept that. Some people were concerned about putting in electronic signatures or scans of signatures, and they asked whether they could manually complete the application form and then insert the entire page. That's certainly allowed. It's in our instructions. What you can do is delete the page, manually sign and date the page, and then again scan it and insert it. There were some people who had difficulty doing this because their systems scanned images as PDFs. I'm just going to delete this, and they had difficulty inserting the PDF. It's certainly true that you can't click on the picture tab and insert a PDF, but what you can do is, if you open your PDF document, and this is a scanned PDF document simply opened in Adobe Acrobat Reader, and so all the readers will have this tool. You can simply go Edit, take a snapshot, select the signature page, it will automatically copy it for you, go back to the document, and it's simply a matter of then going home and paste, and he puts that in there, and as long as we can read the text, that's acceptable to us. We prefer that you type in the names, you can see here, and the numbers, it makes it a little bit easier for us to transfer this information to our systems, but that is perfectly acceptable. I hope you find that useful, and good luck with your application.